Good morning. Sorry, I'm getting my socks on. Welcome to our stream this morning. Mo has joined us. He is in the mood to be cozy. So this morning we are going to do, I thought it might be nice to get cozy. And what that means to me is comfy clothes. Good morning, Susan and John. Comfy clothes, warm clothes. If you are in a chilly area, which is where I am right now in Northern Virginia. So, comfy clothes, socks, maybe. And if it is available to you, get a blanket or just something. Hi, Jane. Something that you can wrap around your shoulders for later. Otherwise, anything you know to help support your practice. But today, we're just getting cozy. We're just moving joints, checking in, breath as always, um, and let's see how it goes. So, make your way to your space, and we're going to start again today reclined on our backs. So slowly get there. Now, if you know starting your practice in a seated position is really kind of your definition of cozy, go ahead, of course, always. So, in your space, extend your legs out, let your arms fall at their sides, or if you choose, bring your hands to the belly. Drop the chin just a little bit so that you can lengthen the back of the neck. Eyes can be at a soft gaze. Or closed. And just let yourself be quiet. Noticing the ebb and flow of your breath. Any areas of tightness, holding, any parts of your body that are maybe talking to you today. Excuse me, buddy. And maybe if you choose, just rotating your head very gently, very slowly to the left, bringing the ear towards the mat, and then very, very slowly towards the right, just getting some movement into the neck. And if you know this would not serve you, this is not your cozy moment, and you just keep your head still. Noticing if anything comes up as you're allowing yourself to be quiet to start your practice, start our practice together. And if you're gently rotating your neck left and right, bring it back to center. And then bend the right knee, bring the sole of the foot to the mat, And then hug your right knee towards your chest, extending out long through the left leg, hugging the right knee in toward the chest, feeling a little bit of compression in the front of that hip. And then very gently take the knee and open it up to the side. So the knee is kind of more towards the shoulder. And if a little bit of very gentle movement feels right here for you, then great. Some gentle movement into that hip joint. Breathing. And then from here, guide your right knee over to the left into your gentle twist. Maybe extending the right arm out to the side. Maybe goalpost arms or cactus arms. Whatever feels good in your right shoulder. Following your breath. Excellent. And take it back to center. Now take the left leg, bend the left leg, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. You're still hugging your right leg in. And then take your right ankle, cross it over the left knee, and we're going to come into a figure four stretch or reclined pigeon. And so keeping your left foot on the mat and letting your right knee fall out to the side, this may be cozy for you. And you might be like, this is awesome. I'm going to pause right here. If you choose, you can lift your left foot, clasp your hands behind your left thigh, and find your stretch here. Maybe rotating your ankles, maybe a little gentle rock left and right. What would feel really good? So that is a key I will give you throughout this practice. I really would want to just encourage you, not only is doing this at home is super awesome because you're in your own space, but what would feel really good here and now is kind of how I would help you guide your practice. Breathing. And excellent. Release the left foot down. Uncross the right foot. Extend the right leg out. And we're going to hug the left leg in. Taking it to the other side. Beginning with the left knee hugging in towards the chest. Extending through the right leg. And then maybe taking the left knee out just a touch towards the left shoulder. Maybe some gentle movement in the hip would feel good. Excellent. And as you're ready, guide your left knee over to the right into your gentle twist. Left arm finds its shape, so extending, or maybe cactus arm. What would feel really good here? And just remember, as I'm sure you know, right? The breath is the power here. And excellent. Take it back to center. Still hugging the left knee into the chest. Bend the right knee. Bring the sole of the foot to the mat. Cross the left ankle over your right knee. And then find your coziest figure for reclined pigeon or reclined pigeon. Maybe that's the right foot on the mat, or lift the right leg, lift and find your stretch. And of course, one side is often different than the other. So just notice that. Excellent. And gently drop the right foot, uncross the left ankle, extend both legs out just for a moment, reach the arms up and overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. Ooh, maybe a yawn. Excellent. And roll to one side and press it up to a seated position. So here in seat, how can you get cozy? So find your comfortable seat, and we'll be here for a few minutes. So if you have your blanket and you want to put it over your lap if you're a little chilly, awesome. I'm not going to do mine right now just so you can see my legs, but option for the blanket if you have one with you. So feet are crossed in easy pose, Sukhasana, hands resting where they fall. Weight in the sits bones, lifting through the spine, lifting through the crown. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Getting a stretch through the neck. Very gently lower the chin towards the chest. Chest is still lifted, so, we're not kind of rounding forward, which there is absolutely a place for that. But for right now, chest lifted. I'm going to stretch through the back of the neck, hands resting softly. Still lifting through the spine. And then gently take the left ear over the left shoulder. Excellent. And then lift the head back to center. Take the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward. And remember, still weight down in the sits bones, lifting through the spine, stretching the palms forward, and then lift the palms towards the sky. And as one of the teachers I've had says, wiggle the waist long. So what we do here is the idea, wiggle it loose, and lift. Create space in the side body. Breathing. And on your next exhale, turn to the left or one side, honestly, whichever side, turn to one side and release on your exhale into a twist, gentle twist. Excellent. And bring it back to center. This time, extend the fingertips out towards you, cross the right arm over the left, and give yourself a hug. Try to inch your fingers towards each other as much as feels good, right? Maybe taking your breath into the upper back. Excellent. Extend the fingertips out again forward and take the left arm over top. And I just invite you to feel the embrace. Feel you embracing yourself here. And excellent. Extend the fingertips out towards the front. Clasp the fingers. Turn the palms forward. Arms up. Wiggle the waist. Stretch the palms forward, well, up towards the sky. And as you exhale, twist to the other side. Excellent. Bring it back to center. So from your seated position, we're in Sukhasana, so our feet are crossed. Take one foot in front of the other. So we'll start with the right foot. So the left heel comes in towards your center, and the right heel is out in front. Okay. And take your hands right in front of you and just very gently walk them forward. So, again, what would feel really good here? And if that is taking it more forward, elbows on the floor, awesome. If you're just walking your fingertips a little bit forward, feeling a stretch in the low back, in the right hip. When the right foot is forward, we often feel it more in the right hip. Weight through the sits bones. So just listen to your body here. Breathing. And you can stay here with your fingertips forward or walk your fingertips and your hands just slightly to the left. You may feel a little bit more of a stretch in the low back. Keep it cozy though. Keep it cozy. Excellent. Walk the fingers back to center and then walk the fingers back towards your feet. Excellent. And we'll take it to the other side. So right foot, right heel comes in towards your center, left foot out in front. Okay. Walking the fingers forward. Any amount. What keeps it cozy for you? And stay at center or very gently walk your fingers over toward the right. You know, there are many shapes that don't require huge movements or huge, um, you know, magazine cover stretches to really get into the body. And I find that this is one of those that a little goes a long way. And take your fingers back towards center and walk your fingers back. Excellent. So uncross the legs and knees bent, feet on the mat. Mm-mm. You're going to be trouble. Um, Leaning back a little bit on your palms, feet as wide as the yoga mat, and drop the knees to the right. And then take them over to the left. So we're doing a little bit of windshield wipers, slow windshield wipers, supporting ourselves. We got into the hips a little bit so far, so let's just give them a little bit of love. And the next time your knees are pointed toward the right, just pause there. Couple breaths, and then excellent. Take it to the other side and just pause. All right, bring the knees back to center. Cross the ankles and come forward onto all fours. Find your alignment. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and our cat-cow makes its appearance. And remember, keep it cozy. So if you feel any tightness, any tension that needs some attention, no, excuse me, I know. Go for it. Go for giving it the attention it needs. Maybe taking it to the left or the right. Just feeling it out. Excellent. Bring it back to center. And we're moving into puppy or heart to earth. So walk the palms out. Lower the elbows a little bit for now. And then walk the knees back. So we're not dropping the hips. We're keeping the hips over the knees. And then allowing the heart and the forehead to sink towards the earth. Hips up. Breathing. Now, drawing the belly button towards the spine. So engage the center and lift back up. Come back up to your table. And lift your right palm out toward the side and up towards the ceiling. And take it back down towards your left hand. And take it up. And back down. And up towards the sky. And then this time, as you bring your right fingers down, thread the needle, dropping your right shoulder and your right ear towards the mat. Take your left hand into a position that is comfortable for you, that is super cozy. So maybe that's taking a bind, taking the left hand to the sacrum, or maybe keeping the left hand exactly where it is on the earth. This is just one of my personal favorite shapes, for me at least. It really helps with just thoracic spine mobility. So the middle of kind of the upper middle part of the spine. And press into your left palm and bring your right hand back to center. And we'll take it to the other side. Take your left fingers up towards the sky. And exhale back down. And right back up. And one more time, all the way up. And as you exhale onto the bridge of the right hand, dropping the left ear and the left shoulder towards the earth. Breathing. Using your breath to help keep it cozy. Whatever that means to you. Excellent. Press into the right palm. Take it back to center. So you're in your table. Walk your palms forward ever so slightly. Curl the toes under and take it to downward facing dog. Paddle the feet. Bend the knees. Just introducing our downward facing dog to our body today, right? Which may be a little different than yesterday. Will likely be different tomorrow. Find just a few moments of stillness in your downward facing dog. And then very gently walk your hands back towards your feet, and you'll find yourself in a forward fold. Feet together, feet hip distance apart, whichever you choose. Knees bent generously. Belly coming towards the top of the thighs. Maybe give yourself a little gentle sway left and right. What would feel really good here? Excellent. Pressing through the soles of the feet, bring the hands to the knees and roll slowly up to a standing position. Eyes at a gentle gaze. Pressing evenly in the soles of the feet. Take the arms up and out to the sides as you inhale, hands up and overhead, and exhale, hinging at the hips, bending forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, release it. From here, walk the hands forward, back into your downward facing dog. For just a moment. And very gently on your exhale, drop the knees, cross the ankles, let the bum go back to the earth, and find a comfortable seat. And this is where I would also say bring your blanket in. And we're just going to take it around the shoulders If you have a blanket or a towel that's maybe a little bit larger, just or a shawl or just something that can give you that might help give you a feeling of kind of being covered, being cozy, being kind of wrapped in warmth is kind of what I'm hoping for here. So, in your seat, your comfortable seat, wherever it is, maybe legs crossed, your coziest shape here, hands resting wherever they're comfortable. And I just invite you to notice how it feels to be wrapped, whether that's something that you're able to wrap around your shoulders. If you don't have a blanket, if you're, I would recommend or invite you to wrap your arms just around yourself. So I'm kind of doing this with my arms under my blanket. And just notice what that feels like. That pressure, like the weighted blankets, maybe you've heard of those, but how there is potential to be really soothed by that kind of weight and warmth. So feel the warmth of your embrace, feel the warmth of the blanket, your breath. And if you choose, bring your hands to heart center. From my heart to yours, I hope that you have enjoyed this cozy little practice. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.